boom, and I hit, stop and hit again. Middle receive. Right from there. Right in.
Then I could look.
Pop, pop, pop.
Hit.
Hey guys, Chris Hansen from Karate Unity. We are here back at Rise MMA and we have the one and only ILAN. Follow this guy, he's amazing content. Glad you're here, man.
Glad to be here. It's always a pleasure.
So we did way back, I think last year, we did a Silat video and it was very successful and I thank you for that. We had a good interplay of conceptual ideas and I think it was filmed here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was filmed here and so check that out. It's Silat, another Silat and karate video, but we're gonna do this part too, okay? So he's gonna ask me a bunch of questions and I wanna explore some of his ideas and I'm gonna give you my take on my experience of Kempo and karate and all these things that I've done.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool to look at some of the foundational principles of Kempo or karate and how you've learned, and Silat, the type I learned, Kuntao Silat, and see where there's overlap, see the approach and philosophy, and see if there's anything different. All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
If you want to start, we could look at just kind of the approach to dealing with punches.
Yeah.
Right? That's like the number one thing that you're going to meet in the street, most likely.
Sure.
Short of machine guns.
So let's talk about, your basic hook punch.
Okay.
So way back, if you scroll back from the original Kempo and karate days that I did, we would do the Chudan Uke and we would do it all from here, okay? And we would do all these drills all day long. And then later on, we kind of adopted some sort of boxing guard and we would do a block like this, right? And so against a hook, yeah, that's great, but it's very static. It works if I were to just slam that, but it works even better if I'm gonna do something to enter, right? So later on with cross training in different arts, I found that adopting more of an elbow structure works better, or just basically going from there. So our right from that point called, we talked about this earlier, the point of origin. So if we're gonna stop something, don't just stop, it's actually an angle. So an angle of incidence, like you go and you bounce right off. So if I would,
a deflection off.
It's a deflection, yeah. So it's kind of like skimming a rock, right? So if I were to use that, and this is how I would modify. So if something's coming in, bam, I would just go right from here and hit. I would block and hit.
It's really nice there, by the way, is you're completely gone.
Yeah.
I have no second punch. Like if I threw here in that lands, there's no one in front of me. I'm fighting a ghost.
Now let's be real here. I might not connect on that, but the point is I'm seeing that threat, I'm hitting it, and I want to get out of the way. And this is just kind of like a clearance shot. If I hit it, I hit it. And and if I don't, I don't. So it's like from here, I'm hitting, and then from there, what I'm doing is I'm taking Sensei Arnold would use this thing called a tenkan, which is like, just a little side note, tenkan is just a quarter turn. Theoretically, it's like this type of thing, but what I'm doing is I'm just stepping off. So he throws that shot, bam, and I'm just kind of zoning off of this way.
Here.
Yeah, right? And I've done this in sparring. Sometimes I hit and sometimes I don't, but the point is I'm out and I've got that clearance fire too to continue. And I'm not just down here, so I'll do something like here, hit, and then I'll kind of do the hammers again. So pop, like really short. It'd be like pop, pop, pop from here type of thing. Yeah.
I love it.
Based on what you're saying, but that's how I've kind of evolved now, because, it's not the static shot and then go, it's pop, 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 I'm moving.
And that came from sparring, from taking your style and making it alive. Because what you realize is that when you stay stagnant the kind of traditional way, you just get hit. And nobody likes getting hit unless they're masochists.
Yeah. and just to piggyback off of a previous video, and you're gonna see a lot of these concepts we talked about. We just filmed today, actually, just to piggyback off of. So if we're gonna do that hook line, right? So kind of off of what you were talking about here. What do you call this when you train this? Like
the triangle elbow.
The triangle elbow, right? So in karate, we've got, and I've talked about this in my videos too. We've got this Yoi position. So a lot of our forms start off, we bow and we do these things. So I just discovered just through, we talked about experiential learning and just learning through visceral nature of just getting down and dirty and playing and getting all your lessons from there. Just from sparring, I find sometimes, if I have my hands in tight like this really is these things, but stuck to my head. And if I flare out this way, it gives me opportunities to to kind of hinge and hit. So if you're throwing that hook, boom, and I've done this in sparring, I hit, right? And if his hand's here, hit, I chop and hit again. You know what I mean? So it's there. It's all boom, boom, and I'm also angling, so I'm boom, bam. I'm doing these kind of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Or?
100% it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah. So those are the kind of things, and again, it's borrowing from concepts from kata. So the Yoi position, flaring it up and hitting and here, and then again from Nahanchi too. This principle of keeping the elbows up, but it's near. Like we have these things where these forms here like this, but I've kind of used it. I've had an angle here, and I've either put my hand here or put my hand like this.
Yeah, just like this is almost like becoming a Muay Thai thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But very, very interesting.
That's how we've evolved the Kempo that I've studied.
I mean, it feels very explosive. It feels like it's hard to defend against that. If I threw a wild hook and you did that, I don't. Yeah, and especially with getting out the way.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. It is different than Silat in the sense that when we enter in Silat, I talked about it earlier, we're entering to get to right here. Like creepy close.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to freak you out.
Yeah.
Almost make out range. You could call it make out range.
Yeah.
So and I'll show you the traditional kind of approach. So Silat develops a lot of this kind of like heavy smacking. And when we step in, we're trying to step on a foot, or we're trying to disrupt the leg.
You step. I can actually count the amount of times you stepped on my foot today.
During sparring?
All throughout the whole session.
I didn't even realize I'm doing it. Because I just naturally...
Over 20.
If we're sparring, I'm going to always do this instinctively.
Yeah.
I don't realize I do it, but it puts me in a position where now I know exactly where your body's going to be.
If you push me off, you can dislocate my joints here.
Yeah.
You can mess up my ankle, bro.
Oh, even when I'm wrestling with people, one of the
the
first things I try and do is I try and just do this. Because then I know if I take a step there, that foot's moving. It gives me exactly the control. I know if I move your arm back, that foot's the one that's moving. You have to step. So I have full control over your hips and your leg just off a little step. Now I don't stay here, but I might use it quick to do that so that I can drive in on that leg or then switch to do something.
My Kempo teacher, we shared this over here actually. One time off of an instep, boom, he would just kind of track and then hit.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you go down.
You did that on me, yeah.
I did, remember?
Yes.
A couple of years ago, or last year. Last year, yeah. But it's off with the instep. So you instep and just go boom, and then right down here.
I mean, that also just causes damage to the knee.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you just kind of the philosophy. So everything foundational in the Kuntao Silat system and a lot of other Silat systems has the kind of Barai salute thing we talk about.
Yeah.
Now, that is the entrance philosophy, and I'll explain why. So when you throw a hook, doesn't matter, or straight punch.
Yeah, see that?
Okay, so I'm already here trying to, and I'm already stepping whatever it is to damage. I could step behind to damage. But we're trying to disrupt. But what I'm really trying to do is drive in. So when the hook comes, I'm trying to get it right into here. If you notice, there's not real distance anymore between him and me. I just have control of his head. So we're right away in this aggressive manner of closing the gap. Now, the reason the Barai check is so useful is because that one defense works on everything coming from one side and everything coming straight from the other side. I'll explain. If you throw a straight punch here, I won't do it with a step. I can Barai check.
Yes.
If you throw a straight punch here, I can Barai check. If you throw a hook here, I can Barai check. The only place I can't, even body shots we won't Barai check. Like if you threw a body shot over here, I would just stay tight. But with the normal strikes you see in a street fight that are coming at your head, Barai check works for almost all of them. The only thing it doesn't work for is if I'm thinking of Barai checking here and then you throw a hook over here, I'm open. This is where
you'd have to modify that.
All I have to do is go from the Barai check. Well, this is the modification. Let's say I made a mistake and I have this structure and you throw a hook. I have to just lift up,
it's still there.
Which puts me again in that position to drive. I have his wrist. So what's the first drill we learn in Silat, the first entrance in Kuntao Silat? You're gonna stand hands up. You're gonna throw your lead. I'm gonna mirror. I'm gonna hit just like this. I'm gonna Barai check, clear, hit. Okay, this is the first pattern we learned to come in. Now, if you look in real time, it's boom. Okay? Now, the reason it's good is because first I learned
Do that again.
Okay, so I'll do it slower.
Boom. Okay, so it's like a... Yeah.
What we're learning here is
Yeah, I like
tactile sensitivity.
Yeah.
This is not how we're gonna spar, it's not how we're even gonna fight. Now you can do this. What we are learning is that if he came here and he threw a punch, whatever it was, even if I just moved out the way like this, I didn't get my salute, what do I know is here? This. I'm not gonna wait for him to punch. It develops the instinct that if you throw this, that's already just out the way.
Yeah,
I don't care if I do it with one hand.
Yeah. It's your offsetting principle.
My offsetting. And even if I came on the outside,
Yeah.
to parry salute here, and then you came back,
Yeah.
I still have that
It's hard.
understanding.
That's hard to work. Yeah, I like it because it's going left, right, left, right, left, right.
Outside,
Left, right,
inside, left, right, left, right. So there's
inside
two
fighting.
lines. Inside fighting.
Inside fighting.
So Silat, a lot of the time when he punches, will come inside. This is the beginning.
Yeah.
Now I could also, again, I could come here, right in,
Yeah.
attack the arm.
Yeah.
Then I could look at clearing, but we also have outside lines, meaning I can come to here, right?
Yep.
And we've looked at this before. This is where that kind of elbow comes in.
Yeah.
That kind of low elbow comes in.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
even just controls
Yep.
or takedowns, because now if I step and I drive.
Yeah. I want to add to that. So I've spoken about this word ad nauseum in all my videos, is this Gedan. But this Gedan Barai. But we've I'd say, yeah, this is a bold statement. In pretty much every ukiwaza, receiving technique in karate, where it being low, where it being middle, where it even being like this way or this way, there's always some sort of crossing hands. And at the clinch range, the crossing hands ends up exposing all these tips, so it becomes very destructive on a limb. And we talked about this. So like, if I'm gonna do this kind of stuff, and I've got this,
that's
boom,
nice.
I've got that to clear. I've got this again. Then I can check in here if you can come around. So like, see, I got okay. So this is coming. I can parry. Okay. Then I have this. Then this. It's
100% Silat.
I'm climbing, and I'm not doing. I didn't know about Silat.
Yeah.
I just tried to find ways to use these clears on the inside, and it makes so much sense, because when you're here, right? How are you going to do a block like from the blocks make? I'd say there's more return on investment when you're doing these kind of things.
100%, and you're still protecting your body.
And you're using all the karate ideas from there. You know, when you did that salute, this motion here is called Chudan Uke, middle receiver.
Yep.
Right? And this is just the form, but it's really the same thing. So right in here, it's this, but tighter. So right in here, and then from there I can hit from here and boom, go across.
It's
right?
just like Silat,
Yeah.
same concept.
And boxing, I find when you add boxing into these kind of patterns, it flows.
Boxing, in my opinion, is the ultimate supplementation for any of these types of styles. If you do Filipino martial arts, go box. You do Silat, go box.
Go box.
It just gives you more awareness of striking, of distance management, of footwork. Because as good as this footwork is in Silat, we have like diagonal footwork.
Yeah.
We come
Male,
inside.
female, triangle.
The footwork you get in boxing is way more complex, way more alive, because the entire system is based on being able to evade. So one of the things I really love about boxing, I think it makes one of the best knife fighting styles, is that in Silat, if you look at everything we're doing, when he throws a punch, I'm still looking at, you see, touching. I'm still looking at touching, break. In boxing, the concept is that this is coming at me. If you look at good boxing, I'm looking at 100% evasion through footwork and head movement.
Yeah.
Meaning the ideal situation when I've learned boxing is they told me, if you don't have to parry, if your head's just out of the way and you're already hitting him, if he throws the jab and I'm already hitting right at my face and I'm already out the way, just because of either range, the idea of range management and control is much deeper in boxing. So yeah, that's the philosophy for Silat.
Love it. It was great collabing with you.
Yeah, thank you,
Appreciate
brother.
that. All right, follow his channel, and if you like this kind of content, cross-training content, like, subscribe, Karate Unity. Thanks, guys. Peace out.
Thank you.